Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. And I thank you for tuning in. And for those tuning in for the first time, I thank you. And I haven't went live in a while, but I want to jump on here and I want to talk about this trending, trending topic that have the internet, well, on YouTube, YouTubers or TikTokers that's trending right now. It's going crazy. There's a frenzy going right now. And for a long, long time, when you have on YouTube, you have the gold diggers pranks. For a long, long time, women, all women, not just a particular type, but all women, well, some women, but I would like to say particular gold diggers or whatever you want to label that. They've been talking about, I want a man making 100K a month. Not only that, they had one woman that I recently shared a video with a woman talking about you cannot date unless if you're making 50K, you should not be dating. And all this talk about paying my rent, I'm not dating him if he can't take care of my hair. Before we go on the first date, he had to be able to take care of my hair. He has to be able to take care of my pay for my nails. But yet they're making money, but yet they want a man. Some of these women want a man to cover all of that, pay for everything, and not even your wife, but they want to start dating you, but you have got to bring the bag. You got to pay for everything. It's no longer like how it used to be back in the days that you got to cover everything. Now, in retaliation, where they had the soft girl era, where women, they want to be pampered and covered with in every aspect. When you just start dating them, they want to cover their bills, cover their rent, pay their car note, all of this. A man had to be making at least 100K a year. One woman actually said 100K per month. They're so delusional. And so now men recently, maybe a few days ago, they came up with this trend called the soft guy era. Now, those who don't know what that is, the soft guy era, it's a reaction to the soft girl era, trends that become particular between African Americans. Now, in other words, it's going to become popular for everybody, but eventually, I don't know how long this trend is going to last, where men are saying, can you, no. If we go out, you're paying the bill. Telling the woman that you're paying the bill. No. You're going to pay for my haircut. Or you're going to pay for my trimmings and my haircut. Telling the woman this. No, I'm not. If we're going out, or if we're going out, I want women to approach me. Instead of me approaching the women approach me. Because I'm the prize. And I ain't got to bring nothing to the table. And telling the woman, I ain't bringing nothing to the table. Meeting them for the first, I'm not bringing nothing for the table. Nope. You got to bring all that to the table. Since you're an independent woman and you want me to bring all this, the money bag, all this to you, no, I want to reverse it. How about you cover me? How about you take care of me and pay my rent while I sit home and play video games? And we're going into an era. We're already there already, y'all. We're into a time where men want to become women. When men are more, you see men more wearing, in Hollywood you see that a lot. Men wearing the skirts, They're wearing dresses now. They're wearing dresses now. They're painting their nails more than ever before. You got men painting their nails more than ever before now. And they're not only wearing their hair long, nothing wrong with dreadlocks, but they're wearing their hair in a feminine way, putting women clips in their hair. When they get in the braids, they're putting a little, actually twisting their braids in their hair like a woman. Wearing lipstick. You see, NBA young boy wearing lipstick now, and soon they could be wearing lashes like a woman too. So we're living in this time where, like my father used to say, men want to be women, women want to be men. And this soft guy era, is a trend that they put on the internet. It causes a frenzy on the internet, but yet they have some people, some men, some guys that are getting into it. He said, "Nuh-uh, I'm not calling her. She gotta call me. If we want to go out, she gotta call me." And if I go out to maybe a club or go out somewhere, I'm not. If I see a cute girl, no, she gotta approach me. I'm not approaching her. She gotta start the conversation, and she gotta pamper me, meaning that if I'm tired, she gotta rub my feet. If I need a back, she gotta rub my back. No more. I'm just an ATM for her. She gotta be an ATM for me. She gotta bring that to the table. So I'm just breaking down what the soft guy era is all about. Is a reaction, is a reverse. Now the reverse roles now. Instead of women saying, I want the man with a whole lot of money, now I want a woman with a whole lot of money. She got to cover me. She got to take care of me financially. And it's very silly, very silly. I don't know how long that trend is going to last, because the real men stand up. Real men stand up. Yes, we don't want a woman that dig in our pockets every minute. We want a woman that's what the Bible talks about, a helpmate. We want a woman that's a helpmate. I know some people will say, well, we ain't married to her. Yeah, you're not married to her, but it starts from dating. How you get to marriage? It starts from dating. It starts from dating, then you know if that's the one for you or not. And you'll know if that's the right one for you or not. Now, we gotta, as men, talking about this soft guy era. And I know some men get tired of, women always asking for how much, what we bring to the table, how much we bring to the table. Now you want to reverse the roles now. And my thing is this. I say, be true to who you are. Don't get into this soft guy era thing. Eventually, hopefully, if it's in God's will, you meet somebody that is for you. And you bless you with somebody that's for you. A virtuous woman. A woman that is supportive of you and your goals and your dreams. A woman that stand by your side. A woman that don't mind. If you go out, we take her out. She don't mind putting her hands in her purse or pocket, or maybe paying for a little drink for you, or paying for something for you. Because if you're compatible and you enjoy each other's company, I'm going back to that now. If you enjoy each other's company and you wouldn't mind spending for her. Now, I'm not talking about spending like hundreds of dollars for her. You know, you eventually if that's a woman for you, you become a husband and wife. And now you don't mind spending for her. But when you're enjoying each other's company, and when your interaction is good, the communication is good, and you compliment each other, and you enjoy being around each other, It's not always about the bag and how much money I have. It's about, do we enjoy each other's company? Are we compatible? What about Carrot and these women, the soft girl era women? I'm gonna have to go to the soft guys too eventually. They're not talking about what happened to character, what happened to integrity. That's not even mentioned. What's mentioned is how much I have in my pocket, how much money you're gonna spend on me. You don't want to be with a woman like that. And now, because we have the soft guy era, women, you don't want to be with a man like that. It's silly. Very, very silly. I think that, it's like a retaliation, and you hear it's all over right now. If you type up soft guy era on YouTube, you have a whole stream of videos of men talking about, listen, I'm not gonna call her. She gotta call. She wanna go out with me and spend time with me. She gotta call me first. And we gonna go out. She's gonna come pick me up instead of me driving to pick her up. She's gonna drive and come pick me up, and she's gonna spend money on me. She's gonna cover my meals, and she's gonna spend money on me. And then when I'm tired, she's gonna rub my feet. And that's where we're at right now. We're in a moment in time where, as you can see it, and I said it before, you can see it in Hollywood. Men wearing dresses. You got men wearing dresses, painting their nails more often, and wearing feminine clothing. You got men wearing pocketbooks now. Well, probably been wearing pocketbooks. And this is the era and time that we're living in. We're living in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, what the Bible talks about. We're living in those times, in those days. And so I'm not surprised to how men are reacting to it. Why am I not shocked and surprised? They say like, wow, these guys are dressing like women and talking about they want women to take care of them. But I understand it a little bit, because some men get tired of that. They get tired of, we got to come with the bag and everything. But it's designed, God designed it for us to take care of our wife. If God didn't tell you to go spend $100,000 on a woman that's not your wife, God didn't tell you to go pay a woman rent if it's not your wife. You're not living together. So why are you paying your rent and paying her rent too? When you're dating, when you're dating, first of all, you should love being together. It should not always be about money, 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 money. The first thing you got to get over is, do I enjoy your company? That's the first thing you got to accomplish. Do I love being around you? Do I enjoy your company? Main element, the most out of all of soft guy era, soft girl era, do I enjoy your company? Do I enjoy being around you? That's the first thing you gotta. Do you enjoy me calling you on a daily basis? And they got some people that date. They don't live together, but they dating each other, and they say, no, I give her a break. I'm not gonna call her for 2-3 days. I'm gonna let her miss me. I'm not gonna call her for 2-3 days. So I question you. There's nothing wrong with giving somebody, reaching out to somebody. If you love them and enjoy their company, reaching them at least once a day. Because if I have to skip a whole 3, 4, 5 days, you have to ask yourself, does that man really love your company? Does that woman really love your company? Those are the questions you have to ask. Do I enjoy are we compatible? Do we enjoy each other's company? And if you're just there because this man makes a lot of money, for example, he's an executive in some big company, and he makes $100K, and that's all you need to know, then you don't love him. You love him. Then what you love? You love what he has in his pocket. You don't love him. You don't love him, and all and go and I'm attacking the soft guy era too. If you're just with a woman and you know you're in this, now I'm in my soft guy era phrase, very silly soft guy era phrase, and you the only way you want to be with a woman if she could provide for you and just buy your clothes. You hear guys that oh listen, she buying all my nothing wrong with a woman, you buying all my clothes and everything, but nothing wrong with if you're with somebody and they buy here and there once in a while if they're going out shopping, they maybe buy a shirt for you, buy a pants for you, but you're dating. You're in a relationship, you're dating. Because if it's not always about the money, it's how you feel about each other. When you're away from each other, do you think about each other? If I'm going shopping and I see a nice shirt and I think it looks nice on you, the woman that I'm with, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Or vice versa. If she sees something nice and I say, you know, baby, that baby look good on it, good in it, she's gonna buy it. She's gonna buy it. How do you feel about each other? Do you love being around each other? That's the elements of dating. That's the elements of dating. That's the first thing of dating. Do we enjoy each other? It's not about sex. It's not about the money. Do we enjoy each other's company? Do we enjoy conversing? Do we enjoy conversing and growing and building together? Because when you're excited about someone, calling once a day is a beauty because that's what I love your company. I enjoy your company. But it's also about what you could do for me. Like the soft girl era, how much money do you make? The first thing you can ask somebody is how much money do you make? I see the nice car you drive. Now the soft guy era is gonna say, well, I see the nice, how much money you're gonna ask a woman how much money she makes, what kind of car she drives. And while I sit at home, can you buy video games for me so I can play at home and you take care of my rent? You take care of my expenses, my haircut, my expenses, and everything else. And that's the soft guy era. So those who wonder what the soft guy era is, that's what it is. Is now you're being a woman, but you're a man. In other words, you want the woman now to take care of you financially. To sum it up in a nutshell, you want the woman to take care of you financially. You want her to even reach out to you. You're not reaching out to her, but you want her to. She gotta approach you. You go out somewhere and you see a cute girl, she gotta approach you. You're not approaching her. I'm in my soft guy era. Now I'm gonna read a scripture. I'm gonna go into a scripture where the Bible does talk about feminizing men. Coming out of Deuteronomy chapter 22, verses 5. A woman shall not wear men's garments, nor shall a man put on women's garments, women clothed. For whoever does these things is an abomination to the Lord your God. Well, this is Zacchaeus. With another live word of the day, God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings.